Hey everybody, Nick here with Rylee from the Dambrie Garon Real Estate Expert Advisors at Keller Williams. Today we're going to sit down and go through the process of a buyer and how we can help you do that, and we'll set up a search. So Rylee and I wanted to sit down and just take you through that process. So Rylee, where did we start?
So typically we'll sit down with our clients
Yep.
in the initial meeting and we'll get a sense of what they're looking for, where they're looking, and build out their search.
Yeah, so we'll kind of sit down and we'll ask questions, detailed questions about what you're looking for and what you're hoping. You know, because if we go out there and look for things that don't match, then it doesn't make any sense. So, we want to kind of start with, where do you see yourself in 5 years, right? What kind of goals are you trying to achieve through real estate?
Right.
How long does that meeting usually take?
Anywhere from half an hour to an hour.
Yeah. So it's good. It's not much time, but we'll sit down and we'll really dive in, ask specific questions. Where is it important for you to be? What's it important you to be around or near, or things like that. All of the things that kind of tie into making your living situation more pleasant.
Yeah.
So let's start with a search. What you can do is actually go into your computer and go to dambriegaron.com and start searching yourself. And you can go right to our webpage and log in there, kind of enter your criteria, and that's what we'll do. Let's use an imaginary person. So what are they searching for? What price point do we want to kind of zoom in on?
Let's look at the $350,000 buyer.
Okay.
In Portland.
Yeah, Portland. I like Portland.
Me too.
Portland's fun. So we'll go to $350,000 buyer. So you just go to for sale and you type in the area that you want. So let's do Portland, Maine again. And then all the properties in Portland are going to pop up. And this is everything. So we have a total of 122 properties in Portland. And then what we can do is we can start to pare that down. And you said $350,000 buyer. So usually we'll flank it on either side. We'll go, $50,000 less to, maybe $50,000 more. And then search. And that's going to cut it down even more. So that gives us about 18 properties, which is plenty to kind of scroll through. We shouldn't have to limit it any more than that. As you can see, we have a very tight market for people to look through. And then you start to just kind of scroll through and see what catches your eye at first. And actually, you can go property type. So if you want just homes, limit it to even less. So now we have 14. So basically, I took out condos, right? We go through, and then if you want further look-sees, you click on that, and it will give you a little bit more detailed information. You'll be able to scroll through the photos. As you can see, this property is on the market for $379, which is a great price for a great location. Deering Center. It's 2 beds, 1 bath, 1,000 square feet, just on 1/10 of an acre. And what's really easy is if you want to schedule a tour, you just click Schedule a Tour, and you enter in your name. And it will send us an automatic email, and we can get you right into Reynolds Street. So Rylee, we've set up a search for them. They've reached out to us. After they call us and say they want to see a property, how do we help them get into it?
So especially right now, it's really important that we get in as soon as possible. So we work really hard to get you in right away.
So when you call us, having times you're available,
Right.
Things that times that work for you and your significant other, if you're
Right.
buying with somebody else, that you can go see the property. So when you
Right.
give us a call, you can say, hey, we can see it on Monday or Tuesday at this time, which
Right.
is really helpful. And as Rylee said, the market is so tight that right now we've got to get you in as soon as possible. So that's where Rylee and I kind of do a two-prong approach, and we'll attack it. And if my calendar doesn't work, Rylee's calendar doesn't work, we'll figure out how to get you in.
Which is a really good benefit of working with a team.
100%. Yeah. Having a team aspect, we've got all hands on deck. You can actually call the office at 553-2400, and Chris can schedule you an appointment right there. She's got both of our calendars, and she'll look for an opening and plug us in, and then we'll get you right into the property. So that's super, super helpful. Once we have a client that's signed up, what can they expect to see from us?
They can expect to see daily emails of all the new listings that fit their needs, plus us marketing their needs,
Sure.
going out there finding properties that maybe aren't on the market yet,
Yeah.
or we do a lot of listings, so if a listing that we have coming soon matches their needs,
Right.
we make sure they're the first to see it.
So that's a really interesting thing too that we've done for a few clients is we've actually marketed their needs, right?
Right.
We've got a buyer who's looking for multifamily right now, and we created a Facebook ad for them looking for that property.
Right.
We also are mailing neighborhoods for clients and say, I want to be in this neighborhood, so we'll put together a mailer. And we've actually had great success with that. So that's some really unique things. A lot of agents just are very passive, right? And we're very, proactive about going out and actually finding a listing. Like, I guess what we like to say is, you've hired us to do a job, and we're going to try to go do it the best of our ability. So we're going to try to go find that. So if you guys are looking to move to Maine, we'd love to help you. Reach out to us at team@dambriegaron.com, 207-553-2400. Ask for Rylee and I, and we will be more than happy to help you. Oh, also you can find us on Instagram at Dambrie Garon Real Estate. You can find us on YouTube at Living in Portland, Maine, as well as other social media content. So look us up, like us, subscribe, hit all the buttons and bells. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.